Chuck Schmidt, former superintendent of schools and board member of Uppercut Boxing. What I see happening at Uppercut Boxing is Henry Williams working with kids, at-risk kids that need to learn discipline, need some structure in their lives. It's really not about boxing. It's about learning how to discipline yourself, how to control your emotions, and getting physically fit. And boxing is just a vehicle that's used to achieve this.
Why boxing? Boxing is a proven delinquent deterrent. The positive impact that boxing has on at-risk kids is amazing. Unlike some other sports, boxing has that kind of tough guy image that is accepted in even the toughest circles. I also would like to talk a little bit about how the community chest has been supporting me for maybe this is the 5th year. They have supported me to pay for our rent, sometime to pay for our equipment, to pay for our utilities.
Safe Kids Montgomery and Elk County provides safety equipment and information to families in need, particularly car seats and bike helmets. We participate in events such as the OK Kids Fair and All About Kids Fair and have many volunteers who help with these events. Approximately 300 bike helmets and 50 car seats have been given away this year to families. Through grants from the Safe Kids and the Community Chest, we were able to supply these items and information to families. We participate in events such as the OK Kids Fair, All About Kids Fair, Walk to School Day and Bike to School Day, and have many volunteers who help with these events.
Garrett was just over 1 when we found out he was going to have to be in a wheelchair. For a couple months, to me it seemed like it was like the end of the world, really. We didn't know anything about wheelchairs or disabilities or anything like that.
Brianna's chair is her life. Without her wheelchair, we cannot access anything around the world, anything in the room.
It was hard, and coming over here for the first time was hard. Just the whole process of knowing that, this is the way she's going to get around for the rest of her life is a wheelchair.
Just this morning, Katie was playing tag with her sisters. I remember the first time we went to church after she had the chair, I turned to her and said, "Now, Katie, don't run off." And I was overcome with joy at the idea of telling Katie, "Don't run off."
She's 105 pounds and hard to carry and unable to ambulate at all. And we go everywhere. Bowling, swimming, horseback riding, Disney World, Germany.
Katie's independence is opening all kinds of doors for her in school and scouting, socially, academically. She's even involved in some athletics. Katie's played t-ball for 3 summers now, all on leagues with typical children, and she's enjoyed that a great deal, but I also think it's been educational and beneficial for the community to see Katie or someone like Katie just get out there and be a kid and have fun the same way anybody else would.
I can't imagine us going to school all day without a specialized seating. Again, just because it gives her the proper support and because it allows her to sit up and be able to access things, it saves her energy by setting her up and getting her posture appropriate. It gives her more energy, that she doesn't tire out from breathing too much, therefore she has the energy to last all day.
The chair affects Chelsea's health because without proper seating, she would have severe scoliosis, severe pressure issues, tightening of her extremities, all of those things. It helps her breathe better if she sits upright. She needed something really comfortable because she is in it from 6 in the morning till 9:30 at night. So that's a long time to be sitting in one place.
If you can just imagine sitting in a chair all day long, in the same chair all day long, would you not want it to be as comfortable as possible?
If they're not sitting in the right way, their scoliosis can get worse, which causes, bowel problems, breathing problems with their hands and legs. If they're not sitting in the right spot, it can cause, multiple problems. So, they have to have this stuff to lead a normal life.
I think it was this spring she got a new seat, and You know, I mean, it looks the same, but everybody knew just the way she was able to hold her head, and she was more alert just because her seat was better. So yeah, I mean, you know, you have to have the right kind of a wheelchair and the right kind of support to be there, or else they're miserable and they're not learning and they're just not as happy. I mean, we've seen that all along.
If it weren't for the money that is put into helping people like me, it would be pretty much impossible for us to live day to day.
It's just an awesome feeling to have independence. And a lot of times I take it for granted, but then I sit down and think about all the people who are not blessed with the same independence that I am fortunate to have.
We'd all love it if somebody would come up and say, we have a cure for this. And I know that that probably will never happen, so we have to look more for the technology, and you know, we need to get the best technology, and we need people to realize that technology costs money, and to get it to everybody, you know, we're going to need some help to spread those dollars around.
I think Katie's going to be a taxpayer. She's going to be able to do whatever she wants.
Midwest Pregnancy Care Center is here to help. Our staff and volunteers will treat you with care and compassion, providing you with the information you need to make a decision you can be confident in. We provide up-to-date information about pregnancy and adoption.
The short-term or FAST program has been a part of the Community Access Center since 2008. Through this program, we are able to provide possible financial assistance for rent, utilities, and other financial needs determined at the time of service. The FAST program is for Independence residents only, and we do have specific guidelines to qualify for this service. So far this year, we have assisted over 100 families with financial assistance. Without the support of agencies like Community Chest, we would not be able to provide this service. Other resources come from the generosity of the community, churches, and businesses. We have so many families and independents who are in need because of job loss and other things beyond their control. It is very heartwarming to be able to assist a family with no other resource to keep their home cool in summer, warm in winter, or have running water. The Community Access Center acts as the Salvation Army's Northern Montgomery County local office. We supervise the Red Kettle Drive each year during the holiday season, and over 80% of the funds raised in Independence come back to us for use for financial assistance to Northern Montgomery County residents. With the help of the Community Chest and funds raised through the Red Kettle Drive, we have assisted 135 families in Northern Montgomery County so far this year. Those families were made up of over 400 people. I remember one instance where I assisted a young mother with 3 children under school age to keep her electric on. She was in tears when she came in and didn't know how she was going to pay her bills. Because of the ability to assist her financially, I was also able to provide food for her through the food basket operated by Community Access Center, give her resources for free meals in the community, and other helping agencies she was unaware of. Nothing is more rewarding than a hug and thank you from someone who had no idea where to turn for help. With the willingness of community members volunteering to ring bells for us, along with agencies like Community Chest, who are willing to fund services, we can serve those in need in our community.